5 years ago. Jungkook was on the verge of crying when he got your note. He found it inside his closet. After all day he tried to find you, but no one knows where you were. You just wrote it that things will become good and better in his life if you leave, and this is good for both of you. You would never forget his love, but unfortunately, you were not destined to be together. Who the hell do you think you are, huh? Who gave you the right to leave me? He hit the wooden table. Tell me it's a prank and please come back. How did you even thought anything would be better in my life without you? I warned you earlier that she's not what you think. He lifted up his head as she entered inside. She was just using you for her satisfaction, and now that she got bored, she left you. Jungkook clenched his jaws. Who gave you the right to talk shit about her? She frowned. Jungkook got up and came near her. I know how happy you are because this is what you wanted, right? But keep one thing in mind. If you even say her name with your mouth, I will forget you are my dad's wife. He left from there while she clenched her jaws. Your attitude will also vanish off, don't worry. You came in Jungkook's office, but he was not there, which was a bit confusing because you remember well that he came in the morning. Where did he go? Jungkook came inside the office when he saw you standing. Your back was facing him, so he silently closed the door and walked inside. You turned around but flinched slightly to see him. Oh, so you are here. He was taking slow steps towards you while looking straight in your eyes. Were you not expecting me to be here? You felt a bit nervous and started to take steps backward. No, I mean, you were not here when I came, so. Your back hit the table and there was no space left for you to go back. He walked forward until there was no space left between you two. So you thought to leave. You didn't said anything. He was leaning closer, so you just put your hands over his chest to maintain a good distance. What happened? I think we are way too close. He chuckled and stepped back. Do you really think that? Remember we used to be more closer than this and even Jungkook. Let's talk later. I have to work on a presentation. You left from there leaving him standing. Jungkook stopped his car as you were waiting for your cab to arrive. He came out from it and walked near you. Let's go, I'll drop you to the house. It's okay, you don't have to do it. My cab will be here. He came more closer, looking straight in your eyes. In case you forgot, you're still my wife. The whole ride was silent as you both were nervous to start any topic. Every misunderstanding got clear between you two, but still don't know why there is this awkwardness between you two. Or it's just you who is feeling that, knowing that he still loves you the same even after all this. You really felt guilty for leaving him. He stopped the car in front of your apartment. Why it has to come so early? You smiled slightly and looked at him. Wanna come over? He smiled. You put the pot of hot ramen on the table and sat on a chair. I'm sorry I don't have much groceries in my house. Let's see. You paused when you saw him looking at you. Don't worry, I've learned how to cook. He didn't say anything and started to eat. You also joined and you were really enjoying this moment. Do you like it? He lifted up his head and nodded while he started laughing. What happened? Why are you laughing? You got the soup all over your mouth. Let me clean. You took a tissue paper and started cleaning his mouth. When you saw him looking at you, you paused. You both were looking in each other's eyes. You flinched when Jungkook made you sit on his lap. He cupped your face and kissed you. A lot of emotions hit you at once. Only you know how you spent all those years without him. Every second of the day you missed him. You completely broke from inside because there was no one who can love you like him. Tears slid down to your cheeks. You couldn't able to kiss him back because you were on the verge of crying. Jungkook wiped your tears with his thumb. Why these tears now? You looked down, unable to look in his eyes. I'm sorry, Jungkook. I know you won't forgive me, but still I'm sorry. Even after knowing that you would be hurt, I left you. A sob left from your mouth while Jungkook grabbed your chin gently and made you look at him. I know you're stupid. Sometimes you really made stupid decisions, but still I can't help but to love you. This is what you made me. I thought everything will go better in your life. Your father and you will reunite together again. How could anything become better in my life without you? There is no one who can fill that space which is for you. You were crying while talking. Jungkook chuckled while wiping your tears. You look so cute when cry. Can I kiss you again? Suddenly a phone rang. You wiped your tears and walked towards the couch before grabbing your purse to take out your phone. Your face tensed up when you saw the caller ID. Jungkook also walked where you were standing. As he saw you getting panicked, you quickly answered the call. Yes, Dr. Min. Your heart dropped when you heard what he said. Tears dropped from your eyes. I'm coming. Jungkook pulled you in his embrace, letting you rest your head on his chest as you were crying. He patted your head gently. She'll be alright. Nothing will happen to her. She was almost recovered. I won't be able to live if something happened to her. You broke down while Jungkook tried to comfort you. Everything will be fine. After some time, doctor came out from ICU. You rushed to him. How is my mom now? How did she got cardiac arrest suddenly? She was all fine till yesterday. She's out of danger now, but she seems to be stressed about something from past few days, which was obviously not good for her as she got a heart surgery done a week ago. Is there something which was bothering her? You looked down as you remember she was worried about you. Doctor, can I see her? She's under anesthesia right now. We'll let you know once she wake up and don't worry, she's fine. He smiled at you and left while Jungkook held your hand. You opened the door before coming inside, followed by Jungkook, but he stood near the door. You wiped your tears before looking at your mom. Before saying anything, you held her hand. Are you okay now? You noticed she was crying silently. I'm sorry, Vayan. I again troubled you, right? You shook your head and wiped her tears. What are you even saying, Mom? Why don't you take care of yourself? You need to think about yourself and not unnecessary things. I can't see you broken, Ryan. I'm such an unfortunate mother who can't give happiness to her own daughter. Until when you'll stay like this? Just go back to Jungkook and tell him everything. He will definitely forgive you. I know how much he loves you. Don't punish yourself more now. You looked at her. I already forgave her, Mom. You should not worry about her and take good care of your health. He said, walking inside while your mom looked him surprised, but she was so happy. She wiped her tears. Everything go back to how it was, but promise me you will too. She nodded while you hugged her. Jungkook smiled looking at both of your bond. How unfortunate he is that he no longer feel motherly love from anyone now. Your mom looked at him. Jungkook, come here, son. She signed him to come and join the family hug. He smiled and your mother hugged him too. May God always bless you both with good things, and no one in the world can separate you. She kissed on both of your heads. I love you, Mom. I know, right? They both were married for all this time, and we never got any hint about it. That's another level of acting. That's why he always asks for Ryan ma'am and often call her in his office. They're so romantic. I mean, even though they pretend like not knowing each other personally in the office, but still can't live without seeing each other. Their love is so precious. I wish my love story would be the same as them. They all went silent when you walked inside the office. Good morning, guys. What's happening? They all smiled nervously and greeted you. We were just talking about you and CEO John. It's so surprising yet good to know you guys are couple. You guys are really so sweet and cute together. You chuckled. Thank you, Maya. I heard you guys are married for 6 years. Is that true? Yes, it's true. Now let's focus on work, okay? You smiled and walked away from there. You called me? You said closing the door before walking inside the room. Jungkook got up and nodded. Yes, Mrs. John. You chuckled. For what? He slid his hands in his pockets while inhaling deeply. Nothing. I just wanted to see you. These days I just can't take my eyes off of you. So you really have nothing to say, right? I gotta go then, I have work. He looked pissed and came near you. Is work important than me? You looked at him. Well, yes, and I need to complete it by today itself. Then go. He got annoyed and looked a bit mad too. Are you sure? Yes, go ahead, I won't stop you. You looked at him for a minute as he was not even looking at you. You nodded. Okay, then see you later. You were about to leave when he grabbed your hand and pulled you closer to him, making your eyes widen. Do you really think you can go away from me, huh?